Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Tommy Podcast, where I believe a healthy life starts with a healthy mind. So if you're on the quest to improve your sleep quality, boost your positivity, enhance your English skill, and end your day with peacefulness, you are in the right place. So what's the mindset I have for you today? First of all, it's been so long since my last episode because there are a series of things that's going on in my life recently. My wedding, Christmas, and Tet holiday, Lunar New Year, things like that. So I've been pretty busy lately. I've been procrastinating things lately. But today I decide to work on this project. Even though I know it's not perfect yet. But I can't wait for things to be perfect to start. I just start and things will fall into place. Things will, work out the way that I want it to. So what's the mindset I have for you today? If you're looking to improve your life, reach your goals, or to become a better version of yourself in 2025, you're right here. You made a great decision already. So you don't need to go anywhere or do anything. Just sit back and relax and take this episode seriously. A lot of people think that building a happy and successful life is complicated. They believe you need an expensive course or advanced skills or big and major life changes. But in today's episode, I'll share with you 6 simple yet powerful habits that can help you achieve anything that you want in your life. And like I said before, it doesn't require a lot of time or money, just the willingness to step outside of your comfort zone. And that, my friend, is where your real growth begins. Your habits shape your life. They can lift you up or hold you back. This episode is inspired by Lewis Howes, one of my favorite authors, mentors, and podcasters. I've learned so much from his series of The School of Greatness. It's filled with valuable insights from incredible guests, mentors, doctors, athletes, and specialists. So if you love podcasts, I highly recommend you checking it out. You'll find so many life-changing tips and strategies. Give it a listen. You won't regret it. And now, back to today's episode. 6 habits to transform your life in 2025. These habits come from my own experiences, real-life examples, and proven methods from experts. And if you apply them, they can help you make 2025 the best year of your life. And like I said before, you don't need to spend a lot of money or time. What truly matters is your willingness to step outside of your comfort zone, stay mindful, and most importantly, stay consistent. So if you're ready to make the most of 2025, grab a pen and paper, write these habits down, start with one at a time, and watch how your life transforms. Remember, no pressure. You don't need to do everything at once. Take it step by step. Maybe one habit per month. Find an accountability partner. Having someone with the same goal can keep you motivated. Stay committed. It takes 21 days to build a habit. And most importantly, start small and stay consistent. Habits are powerful. Think about it. Good habits like waking up early, exercising, planning your day, and staying focused can bring you closer to your goals. But bad habits, on the other side, like procrastinating, unhealthy eating habit, constantly checking your phone, like social media, can drain your time and lead you to stress, frustration, and dissatisfaction. That's why building positive habits is so important. If you want a happier, more fulfilling, and successful life, it all starts with the choices that you make every single day. Nobody's perfect. We all have bad habits. I have them, so do you. But the real difference between successful and unsuccessful people is how they handle them. Successful people recognize their bad habits. They work on breaking them and replace them with the positive and healthy ones. In this episode, I'll be sharing 6 habits that can truly transform your life. But remember, you don't need to do them all at once. I don't want you to go all in for a few days, then burn out and forget everything. Instead, take notes, write down the key techniques and reminders from this episode. Create a simple plan. Start with one habit at a time. Once you mastered it, move on to the next. So, are you ready to make 2025 the best year of your life? Let's just jump right into the first habit. Habit number 1, have a clear vision for your life. I've got a story for you. 2 groups set out on a journey to inspect a small village. They both started from the same point, but there was a key difference between them. The first group, this group had a clear plan. They knew exactly what they need to do, why it mattered, and what's the purpose of the trip. Along the way, they had signs showing their progress, how far they've come, and how much was left. Because of this, they stayed confident, motivated, and focused. The second group, on the other hand, even though they had the same number of people, but they weren't given the clear details for the solid plan. There were no signs to guide them at first. They were excited, but as the journey went on, many of them lost motivation. In the end, only a few managed to reach the final destination. So what's the lesson here? Having a clear vision and purpose in life is essential. Have you ever taken the time to sit down and write down your life purpose? What did you achieve last year? What are your big goals this year? Now is the perfect time to reflect, whether it's at the end of the year, looking back on what you've accomplished, or at the beginning of the new year, setting big milestones for the future. Be clear about your goal, break them down into smaller steps by quarter, by month, and even by day, and track it pretty frequently. Stay focused on your vision and let it guide every part of your journey. You know, I have a clear vision for my life, my work, and everything that I do aligns with that vision. The reason I started Tom English, the reason I launched the special campaigns and projects is to make the world a happier place, and everyone can feel more confident to walk outside the world with the positivity and the great energy that they have. Everything that I do connects with that vision. I mean, everything. So start practicing having a clear vision for your life. Your vision could be for your business, your personal growth, or your relationships. Whatever it is, make sure everything you do ties back to that vision. Take some time today to sit down and write it down. The second habit that I want you to build this year is to have a positive attitude, even when life doesn't go your way. It is easy to stay positive when everything is going well, but the real challenge is keeping that mindset even when you face struggles. Think about it. When you have a problem, it feels huge, like it's right in front of your face, blocking everything else. It's all you can focus on. Many people react by blaming themselves, feeling like life is unfair, and falling to negative thoughts. And sadly, this mindset can lead to dangerous consequences. Some turn to unhealthy escapes like alcohol, drugs, or even worse, thinking there's no way out. The other day, one of my students came to me completely depressed. He had just lost his job. That's the only thing that he could do, the only way he could support his family. He told me, I've lost everything. Because I've lost my job. I looked at him and asked, are you still alive? He said, yes. Are you still able to work? Yes. To talk, to see, and to walk? Yes. Then you haven't lost everything. You know, maybe it's just a challenge. You never know. The next job might be even a better one. That's the God's direction. You know, the past, you can't change it. The only thing that you can do right now is to accept the fact that you can't change it. It's out of your hand. So you can choose to focus on the future. You can start over and create something better. So how do you keep a positive mindset even when life is tough? Taking a step back from a problem. Instead of focusing only on what's wrong, start noticing everything else around you. Look at what you still have, the people who support you, your skills, your health, your ability to move forward. When you shift your focus to gratitude, your problems won't seem as overwhelming. A positive attitude doesn't mean that you have to ignore your problems, you have to run away from it. Nope, it means you face with them, with your strength and the belief that things can get better. It means reminding yourself that every tough time is temporary. There's always a way forward. So when things go wrong, don't let the negativity take over. Take a deep breath, look at the bigger picture, and ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow? Your attitude shapes your future. So choose to face the challenges with a strong and positive mindset. Another method that works really well for dealing with negative thoughts is writing things down. When I feel stressed or even burned out, I take some time quietly in solitude. I write down my problems. I have 2 columns. The first one, problems, and the next one, solutions. And putting thoughts on a paper can help me a lot. They help me see the problems more clearly, making them feel less overwhelming. It also allows me to, process emotions and find solutions and shift my focus to what I can control. So whenever you feel stuck, I highly recommend you trying this method. Find a quiet place, nobody, no phone, grab a pen and paper, write things down. It can be a simple yet powerful way to clear your mind and regain perspective. I hope it's useful for you. Give it a try because it works for me. Definitely, it will work for you. Give it a try. Moving to habit number 3, practice giving back. This habit might seem surprising at first, but it's essential, especially in the world where many people just only focus on their own success. I once heard about the best way to live our life to the fullest is to serve other people. Think about it. A great teacher doesn't just teach to earn salary. They help students grow and become more confident. A chef's job isn't just about cooking and getting recognition. It's about creating an amazing experience for people to enjoy their food. See, it's double happiness when you can create values for people. You can be super happy than when you just create the benefits for yourself. So when you focus only on yourself, you might get quick results, but you always feel like you're chasing something, you keep running for something else. But when you focus on helping others, you go much further and the happiness you gain is even greater. That's why I believe so strongly in Tommy English. A few years ago, I created our mission and vision with this in mind. Our logo has, 3 parts of the triangle. The left side, our teamers, which are our team members who, directly working with the students, or whether they work in the marketing department, our hidden heroes, design editors, things like that. They are a teamer. So that's the left side. And on the right side is our students and our partners coming to us. And what we do, we stick to the final goal that we have on top is the society and the community. We want to build the healthy working environment where everyone feels free to be themselves, to create values for other people, to help students be more confident, to help them overcome their fear of speaking English and walk outside the world with great confidence. Together, we serve the larger community. And other than that, every campaign and project and plan that we create aligns with this purpose. In the end, real success isn't about what you get, it's about what you give. So ask yourself today, how can you help someone even in a small way? When you can focus on others, it feels more meaningful and happy. Habit number 4, express gratitude and appreciation. Expressing gratitude seems easy, but making it a habit takes effort and consistency. Gratitude has changed my life a lot, helping me stay focused and positive. Every night I write down 3 things I'm grateful for, whether it's a person, my job, or just the ability to walk, to see, and to breathe freely. I never forget to say thank you to my loved ones. And I love sending thank you notes to my staff. At Tom English, I always try to encourage my team member to practice gratitude. Before every meeting, we take a moment to share something that we are thankful for. It shapes our mindset. It keeps us motivated and strengthens our connection. The truth is, when you can focus on what you have instead of what you lack, life feels richer. The more you appreciate, the more life gives back. So take a moment today. Who or what are you grateful for? Write it down. Habit number 5, set a healthy relationship with boundaries. Setting boundaries is not about being selfish. It's about protecting your peace. Sometimes you have to disappoint other people to stay true to yourself. And the most powerful word that you can learn, no. Saying no doesn't mean that you're being rude or uncaring. It means you're respecting yourself. So when you say no to others, you're actually saying yes to yourself, to your own well-being. Now, think about it. If a friend asked you that they need a ride from the airport at 5 o'clock, would you be there on time? If your boss asked you to come, early for the meeting, would you show up on time? Probably yes. But what happens when you promised yourself that you're gonna wake up early tomorrow, go for a walk, you're gonna read a few pages of book before going to bed, or just take some time for yourself? Then you skip it because you know that nothing happens. But this is a problem. We respect others more than we respect ourselves. Here's the truth. You're just as important as your job, your friends, your family members, or anyone else in this world. Start treating yourself this way. Practice setting a healthy relationship with your boundaries this year. The truth is, no matter what you do, you might disappoint or upset others by one way or another. But the person that you should never disappoint is yourself. Start small and say no to the things that drain you. Stand up for what you truly want and start feeling guilty for prioritizing your well-being. The more you practice, the more natural it will become. Remember, protecting your peace is never selfish. It is necessary. And the last habit that I want you to take up this year is to take care of your physical health. Everyone says health is important, but most people only start to notice, to care about their health when something goes wrong. Think about it. When do you really pay attention to your health? Usually when you're sick, you're sitting at home, you couldn't really go anywhere, right? But taking care of your health isn't a one-time thing. It's a daily practice that needs consistency. Your physical health is deeply connected to your mental health and your emotional well-being. It is easy to fall into the trap of, laziness, choosing to sit, scroll, and watch TV instead of going out for a walk or working out. That's where the 5-second rule from Mel Robbins comes in. This is something that I've learned and I've been practicing successfully. So it's the simple but powerful way to beat procrastination. Whenever you feel yourself hesitating, count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then move. Don't sit there and argue with yourself because you just create excuses for not doing something. I've applied this best in the morning. My alarm goes off at 4:20, even on cold, rainy days. The moment I feel like staying in bed, I count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I get up. You know what? It always feels like the best decision of my day because I've already won the first battle, and that's the hardest part that I can do. So the rest of the day feels so much easier. The key is to start and stay consistent. There's so many ways to take care of your health, like playing sports, going to the gym, doing home workouts, or even just taking a short walk every single day. Don't plan big. Just start small. Invite your friend to join with you. You may not feel like doing it at first, but don't hesitate to try. Motivation often comes after your action, not before. If you don't have any habit of exercising, start with a 5-minute walk around your neighborhood, then gradually increases to your habit, just 15 minutes to 20 minutes until it becomes a part of your daily routine. Don't push yourself to do hard. If you wake up at 7 and suddenly decide to set your alarm at 5 o'clock, chances are you won't keep it up. Maybe you manage for a few days, but long term is not sustainable. Build some habits that you can actually stick to. Taking care of your health isn't just about exercise, it's about being mindful of your diet. We eat to live, not we live to eat. That's something that I've been telling people. So prioritize fruits and vegetables over processed food or excessive red meat. And don't stress too much about the weight gain or loss. Have a clear plan, but remember it's okay to enjoy some of the special occasions. I do follow a strict diet. But when it's time to celebrate, I let myself enjoy a moment. Balance is a key. Just remember that. So, question for you, what's a one step that you can take today for your health? At the end of the day, your habits shape your life. So that's the end of our episode today, 6 habits. Let me just wrap up a little bit. Number 1, have a clear vision for your life. Habit number 2, have a positive attitude even when things are not going right. Habit number 3, practice giving back. Remember, the best way to live your life the fullest is to serve others. Number 4, practice gratitude and appreciation. What are you grateful for today? Number 5, set a healthy relationship with boundaries. Say no more often is protecting your peace of mind. And the last one, taking care of your physical health, because it will lead to the final success. Your habits shape your life. Small, consistent actions will always bring greater results than big and unsustainable changes. Whether it's setting boundaries, expressing gratitude, or taking care of your health, the key is to start and stay consistent. Remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to show up for yourself every single day. Growth isn't making, dramatic changes overnight. It's about choosing progress even in the smallest way. So, which habit are you going to work on first? Start today, start small, and trust the process. Your future self will thank you. If you found this episode helpful, share it with someone who needs to hear this. And if you're ready to take your English to the next level, join me at Tommy English. I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you so much.